Hi, guys. So I told you on Tuesday that I was going to record the lesson on for Wednesday so that you can look it over before we meet again on Wednesday. Okay? So this is this lesson. This is for Wednesday's lesson so that we get an opportunity to do more reading and less of me talking. Okay? So I was thinking about you guys, and I realized that something that would help you meet your own reading goals and help you achieve your class goals would be for you to have a lot of reading success when you're reading on your own. So you'll be successful if you're not fussing over a lot of words, stopping to think and work on making sense of the story. We want you to read the text that is just right for you. When we read a just right text, it allows us to read many pages smoothly, understanding what we've read. Today, I want to teach you how to recognize the kind of books that are just right for you so you can be a strong reader. Okay? So I'm going to pretend that I'm a fourth grader so that I can show you how to decide if books are just right for me. Watch me. After I'm finished being a fourth grader, recognizing books that are just right for me, I'm going to ask you to list across your fingers how to decide if books are right for me. Okay? So I've got a book that is actually, I thought was pretty, I don't know, maybe some of you have seen it before. I thought the title of it made me want to read this book. Okay? And I'm going to check to see if this book is just right for me. So some of the things I'm going to look for, and I'm going to go across my fingers just like I want you to do, is if I can read it quickly, if there's no work I have to do, if I can read only fast reading, and if I know every word. Those are the four things I'm going to look for in a book that's just right for me. So I'm pretending to be a fourth grader with a book that sounds interesting to me, How to Make a Mystery Smell Balloon. And I'm going to see if this book is just right for me. Okay? Getting started. What's that smell? Only you will know that it's a mystery smell balloon. Your friends won't believe their noses. Here's what you need: 1 latex balloon, 1 fork, 1 clove of garlic, 1 ribbon or string, and 1 small funnel. Other smells to try is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon of pickle juice or crushed onion. Making the secret smell. Peel the skin off the clove of garlic. Crush the clove with the fork. The garlic will be squished and juicy. Okay, I'm going to stop there because this was just an example. Okay, I want to see, first of all, did I read quickly? Yes, I did. Was there any work I had to do in decoding any words and stopping and sounding out words? Nope, I didn't have to do any work when I'm reading. Did I read quickly enough so that it sounded like I was talking? Yeah, I did. Okay, and I knew every word. Okay, it seemed really easy for me because of those 4 things. Okay, so now I want to show you a book. I want to demonstrate a book that might be too hard for me. Okay, so I got this book about new dinos, and whenever I read a dinosaur book, I sometimes come across words that I don't know. So I'm going to demonstrate what it might look like if this book was too hard for me. Okay. New dinosaurs. It seems unbelievable, but scientists estimate that only 1% of all dinosaur species that ever lived, no, not species that ever lived have been found. This means that all the dinosaurs we know about, from Tyrannosaurus rex to Velo- Velociraptor, oh, I remember that because I watched Jurassic Park, represents only a small sampling of the amazing creatures that lived on this planet at least 165 million years. About every 7 weeks, someone discovers the bones of a dinosaur no one has ever seen before. Sometimes the new finds reveal that our early ideas about dinosaurs were wrong. Other discoveries have shown that dinosaurs were not so different from creatures today. Ad, ad, advanced tech, technology techno, technology allows us technology, advanced technology. I don't know that word. Allows us to learn more than ever from dinosaur fossils. Fossils. Okay, so there was a demonstration of what it might be, what a book might sound like if a book was too hard for me. So I'm going to go across my fingers real quick. Okay, that seemed really hard for me because I didn't read very quickly. That I worked really hard on some of those words. That I couldn't read fast, like as if I were having a conversation. And I didn't know every word. The word technology really gave me some struggle. Okay? So when the ways that readers act and how they recognize when books are just right for them. Okay? I know most of the words, I understand the story. I'm fast reading, but also some slower reading to solve words, mostly smooth, a little stopping expression, and I really enjoyed the book. So this book was my just right book. I knew this book. It wasn't so there are other books that I have. This one is about eagles. Okay, this will be a difficult book for me because it's all in Spanish. So I don't know these words and I couldn't read this word. This book would be too hard for me. So I don't want a book that's too easy. And I don't want a book that's too hard or a book like this that's too hard. I want a book that's just right. So I'm looking for a book that I know most of the words. I can understand the story. I'm reading quickly, but I'm reading slower to solve some word problems. Mostly smooth and little stopping expression, and I enjoy the book. It seems just right. So I'm going to read you this little bit of this one to show you remember I'm demonstrating, I'm pretending to be a fourth grader that you're invited to a creep over. Ooh. Chapter 1. The tall black-clad man stepped slowly toward the sleeping woman who was stretched out on the couch. Behind him, pale light from a mist-shrouded moon trickled in through a broken window. In the distance, the mournful wail of a wolf split the deathly still night. The man strode one step closer, brushing past a spiderweb, sending the eight-legged creature scurrying up its silvery strands. Reaching the couch, the man parted his brilliant red lips, revealing two long, sharp, gleaming white fangs. Okay, so this was a just right book. I didn't read it too fast. I had some work to do. Okay, I read mostly smoothly. I understood the story because I understood that it was probably a vampire that was coming in. And so if I didn't know what black clad meant, but now I'm wondering if that meant that he was wearing black clothes because I know vampires do that. Okay, so I did very little stopping and I enjoyed the book. This is a just right book for me because of those things. Okay? So What did you notice about my reading and thinking that made the last demonstration a just right book for me? How did I sound? How did I act? Think for a moment, because tomorrow I'm going to ask you in our roadmap to demonstrate what makes a book just right. What kind of um, reading and thinking do you think how did I sound? What how did I act? Okay, so you're going to have to answer that question inside of the roadmap tomorrow. Okay? All right. So today I'm going to ask you to find a book from your Epic collection that you know is just right for you. And I want you to write for me in your roadmap, just quickly list why you feel the book is just right for you. You may be reading and realize that you're reading smoothly, or you will you're going to continue reading and you realize that you solved the word quickly and you can add it to your solved words. Okay? So just write one or two words inside of our roadmap today, or tomorrow, excuse me, on Wednesday, that explains how you know your book is just right for you, or too easy or too hard. If the book is too easy or too hard, you'll want to make sure you keep reading through your collection to see that you have a just right book. Okay? So you're going to share your thinking tomorrow with me on that subject. Okay. So I want you to think really hard, and I want you to talk to somebody at your house, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your brother, your sister, your aunt, whoever's there with you. And maybe it's your cat or your dog, and I just want you to tell them how you felt as you read a Just Right book. And let even to your dog. I don't care if you're talking to your dog. I know they're not going to talk back, but you know what? Talking it out and making it vocal and saying it out loud helps you to get that into your brain. Did you know that? It does. Okay. So how do you feel when it's too hard or when it's too easy? Okay, that's all we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about picking just right books. So when you have your meeting today, so remember to check stream. When you have your meeting today, please double check and see what time you're meeting. And then we're going to talk about just right books. And then we're going to go into Epic and look for just right books. Okay? All right. See you soon. Bye.